Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Going to dive into this week's altcoin gem, which is WTC versus USD. I just want to say thank you for your continued support, okay? And all those in the Patreon as well, thank you for the support over there as well. And we're glad that you really like the content that's going in there as well. So it's all good, it's all golden. Big thumbs up to each and every one of you. Hope you have a really good Friday, and hope we have a really, really good weekend. And we continue this sort of pickup that we're going through right now in the markets across the board for crypto. So yeah, this Waltonchain, it's basically, or WTC. You can see that this is what I like to see. Okay, this was brought to my attention by a member of the Telegram group. Personally, I didn't find this. I do remember this particular project of the previous bull run, to be honest with you. It's a bit of a VeChain competitor, but it's sort of on a different level, and we'll go through that in a moment. But right now you can see that it's gone through the previous bull market, it topped out, and obviously it's rolled over and gone through a bear market. So right now you've got this, you know, where it's been under resistance in this bear market, and this is a prime example of a bear market right here, and I'll show you. Okay, so you've got this resistance points just here for WTC. You can see that it topped, rolled, went under the EMAs, hit its head, and you know that's a prime example of, as a precursor, when you start rolling under the 20 weekly EMA there on any crypto project in you know, the crypto space. That's a big precursor to bear market. Basically, once you get under the EMAs, you can see it's very difficult to get back above, and you know, the bear market carried on there for Waltonchain. So from the top there, it went down almost 99%. Do you see that? Wow. With the Corona dump, as a lot of things did as well, actually, you know, they're completely obliterated and went into the floor. But you can see from that point there of the Corona dump, it's actually began to pick up, and it's currently up 1,352% at the moment, and it's recently topped out at 23.71, so 2,371% right there. So it's a little bit down from its current high, but that's not bad, because what it's doing is it's back testing support. Okay, and this is what I like to see. This is the buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid right here in a bull market. Once you see things break out of resistance and create this and back test support, it shows good. It's a big signal for continuation, basically, and you can see it sort of rolling over and making these nice little waveforms as it continues to appreciate in this bull run. And you can see effectively where it could sort of creep back up to its all-time high, because this is what happens in a bull run. Things roll and then they come back to their high, and obviously once they paint this beautiful signal here, this buy and go to the beach signal, which I've shown you so many times on the channel right here, this is a beautiful signal for continuation. Okay, that you're now entering the bull market for this particular project. So right now you can see that if Waltonchain did actually appreciate to its all-time high just there, let's mark that in, you could see that if it did actually march on now and sort of entered that altcoin season we're anticipating, which is coming, by the way, you know, where you're going to see them big euphoric stages and then run-ups across the board, because that's what happens. It gets distributed. The profits of Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the top dogs, they scatter amongst the low cap coins there and send them parabolic, and that this is basically what this is just there, this euphoric parabolic altcoin season, basically. So right now, if Waltonchain did continue to appreciate in this bull market and picked up and had that euphoric blow off top that we are anticipating for these low cap altcoins, then you would see it retrace to its all-time high of around 22,707% right there for WTC. So it's looking relatively healthy for continuation. Again, not financial advice, this is for educational entertainment purposes only. But what you do want to see is, obviously, you can see the little roll here, you see the little roll in the EMA, so that's good. It's actually slowing down because it was getting a little bit overextended, but when it's rolled over, it's actually adhered to the support of the 20 EMA. So a little wick down, look, and then it's picked up again, and it's actually marching onwards and upwards. So again, if it does start to roll, if we do start to see a bit of a market correction, then do anticipate that a fantastic entry point is the 20 weekly EMA right there. Do you see that yellow line? That's the 20 EMA on the weekly time frame. So buy and go to the beach, sell and go to the beach over here when you start hitting your head. Do you see that? So it is that simple. So hopefully Waltonchain WTC can retrace to its all-time high in this bull market. So right now I'm just going to look at some of the tokenomics with you. So this is the profile page on CoinsKid.com. I will drop it into the video description for you to go and take a look. Okay, its market cap rank is 383. Obviously, its all-time high is $41, and that was achieved 3 years ago on January 27th, 2018. Its all-time low was March, obviously with a Corona dump last year of 14 cents. So you can see it's picking up relatively nicely. Its market cap is 50 million, and the volume currently is 15.94 million. Now, you can see here in this particular chart, this is the last bull run, okay, this euphoric stage where it's going along, and then we get this pickups and the pullbacks, just like we're going through now. We go up, down, you know, and then you have that euphoric blow off top, that euphoria stage of the bull run, which is coming, okay. And right now you can see it's just starting to pick up again. It's just starting to make traction, is WTC, and you can see the volume's picking up, okay. The volume's been picking up as well as the price. Do you see this? But then obviously with the dump we've experienced in the week, with Bitcoin rolling over, coming back down to a target which we specified to yourselves, you can see that the volume's tailed off a little bit. Now when you see volume tailing off like that, it's actually a good little thing, because it shows that there's a breakout that's quite imminent. So potentially if WTC starts to pick up and continue with the bull run, because it's back tested at 20, you could see a breakout for WTC quite soon, actually, given those technicals right there. So yeah, once again, just straight off the bat, you could say you're looking at a 10x to 500 million. You know, this is a fantastic project, by the way. This is not necessarily a competitor to VeChain, but it's in the very same sort of industry, okay. I will take a look at that particular conclusion right now that I've found for VeChain versus Waltonchain. Again, in comparing VeChain versus Waltonchain, it is clear that they have two very different approaches to the same problem. While the underlying technical solutions are similar, their implementations are on the opposite ends of the spectrum. So people are getting a bit disillusioned that they are competitors and VeChain's better than Walton. You know, they're both trying to do different things, basically. VeChain is a blockchain-based platform that records the truth of what happens at every stage of the supply chain. It combines physical tracking with blockchain records to keep tabs on real-world products from production to delivery, preventing fraud and increasing transparency. While Waltonchain is a solid project with a team of more than 20 experienced members, the company has had some significant partnerships with government organisations and private sector companies, which is really good. And this is the thing, I can see it's actually growing. I'm going to show you that in a moment. More than just a supply chain platform, Waltonchain provides technology businesses to create their own subchains and benefit from Walton's parent chain. So while currently not valued as a competitor, Waltonchain seems poised to make a breakthrough in the next few years with its ambitious partnerships and development roadmap. So right now I'm going to take a look at the roadmap that it's got. Okay, I found this on Twitter, the roadmap. This looks quite promising. So you can see this is the Waltonchain's Twitter. So this is the roadmap that they've got going ahead. You can see there's a lot of development that's going to take place this year. So this is where you could see that appreciation and that upside. Now Waltonchain, I'll drop all these links in the video description if you want to head over to the particular Twitter and the social side of things and get involved with them. You can see they've got 64.6k followers. Now there is a little metric here that I do like, and this is what's drawn me to it, and this is why I've made the video. Obviously I've researched it a little bit for you. There's this particular metric that I like here, and I'll show you. It's a social metric. Now going along, look at this. So it's going along quite flat. Do you see this? The Twitter followers, and all of a sudden it starts to pick up. That's good. You want to see that. You want to see that because it's engaging with the social aspect, and you can see there's a bit more interest that's growing. And what happens with interest? Price appreciation. Again, not financial advice, but you can see this is where it's starting to pick up and attract a bit of interest, basically. As you can see, we head over to the Reddit here. You've got 19.7k members. 19.7k members, and you've got currently 290 people online, so it's a very active subreddit. Okay, I have seen a bit of FUD around this project, but you know what, there's a FUD around every single project. It's looking relatively good for continuation in my book in this bull market. So yeah, and then looking at some of the tokenomics as well, like the holders. Okay, you can see that it's fairly evenly distributed. There's no whales as such, other than obviously the exchanges right here that I see. So other than that, it is quite relatively evenly distributed. So with that, you want to know that if the price is going to shoot up, you're not going to get dumped on, basically. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, a lot of the primary holders, the highest percentage holders, this particular is an exchange right there. Obviously you got Binance, that's another exchange, and that's another exchange. And obviously some of these token holders, like you've got another exchange there, will be some of the developers and stuff. But so you can see the holders currently stands at 26,169. So it is relatively evenly distributed, to be honest with you. Okay, and it's a nice looking website as well. It's clean, nice UI on the website just here. which I'll drop into you as well. So the global leader in blockchain and IoT, the Internet of Things, basically. So yeah, do take a look at it. I'll drop everything into the video description so you can take a look at it. And obviously always do your own research, but it's looking relatively good for continuation. Okay, so that's Waltonchain, WTC. Again, if you know, looking to get involved in the project, do anticipate that if it does start to come back down, that 20 weekly EMA will be a fantastic entry point into the particular project. Okay, just like any point. So yeah, that's basically Waltonchain. Good luck, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned, and I'll be back with another altcoin gem next week. Take care. Bye bye.